Next question. The number one reason why I believe relationships fail. So I submitted this thing Q&A for a reason, right? Because I wanted to get a sense of what people wanted to hear me speak on. And everybody writes about intimate relationships. And I'm just like, why is this the biggest struggle for us? Like, what else is the focus? Like, I know you got some other things going on in life that you're focused on, right? And I just know that relationships cannot be the main thing that you're focused on. How's the little glitter thing? So anyway, however, it seems that relationships continue to come in. And what I want to share with you guys is from my heart, really, and just say that your relationships are never going to work. No, they're not. They're not going to work well. You know why? Because we want to skip the real work and substitute our healing for people. We don't want to deal with our traumas, our past. We haven't released the grief of our pain. We've been surviving and not really thriving. We have a lot of built up anger towards our fathers who let us down, disappointed us, may have been, you know, emotionally absent or very critical of us. The same thing for our mothers. There's a lot of men who have a lot of mommy hurt. And so what they do is take that anger out on women. Um, I'll go into that more another day. But I myself tend to attract men who have mommy issues. It's exhausting. But then I had to ask myself, why do you keep attracting men who have mommy issues? Right? And women, when you attract a man who has mommy issues, please know that you can be supportive. You could be his therapist. You could be his coach. You could be his freakadeek, okay? You could be whatever you want to be, whatever he needs you to be, okay? All right? Because we are helpers by nature. And also, we are conditioned, right, to be helpers, to take care of everybody but ourselves. And especially if you were in a household where your emotional needs were not met, you learned to keep the peace, do what I need to do to appease my mother or my father, do what I need to do to get good grades so that I don't upset or cause any more tension or frustration in the household. Let me always walk on eggshells so I don't upset my mama or get any negative criticisms from anybody in the household. So that teaches us that we have to perform, we have to please people, we have to accommodate them, we have to anticipate their needs in order to get loved, and it's not true. It's not true. So the longer you stick to doing that, the harder shit is going to be for you in your intimate relationships. Because all we do is we transfer that into our relationships. So what you could not achieve or get justice or resolve for with your parents or your family as a child, all we do is try to find it in an intimate relationship. How's that going for you? It's not really working too well, right? And so, like for myself, I had to learn that Wendy, until you release the grief of what you got and did not get with the relationship with your mother, you're going to continue to attract men who are angry with women, who expect you to do 199 things to them, and while they do the bare minimum, and look at you like they're entitled to that, as if you're their mama. And at the end of the day, we're trying to dance around our heart issues. You're not going to be able to get to true love because a lot of times, even when you get it, it's going to scare the hell out of you because you've been disappointed and let down so much. And so I just want to encourage you all to understand that we have true work to do. We have a lot of hard work to do. We have a lot of forgiving to do. If I can tell you that when I truly forgave my mother, when I tell you, I feel like anxiety lifted off of me. It lifted off of me. Um, yeah. So forgiveness is huge. Forgiveness is huge. The relationship dynamic you have with your mother or your father, a lot of times that's mimicked and played out in your friendships and your intimate relationships. And women, I'm here to tell you, hold on to your wigs, girl. Hold on to your wigs, girl. Men are not our biggest problems. We are. Your attitude, your excessive masculine energy, your entitled attitude, a lot of times your unforgiving heart. And I get it. We're so guarded. We were taught you don't need a man. I know I was taught you don't need a man. Make sure you do everything for yourself, because they can roll over one day and decide they don't want to be there no more. Men go knock you up with children and leave you and go to somebody else to take care of her kids while you're sitting there looking stupid. All of that, right? And so we have these things that we've been taught by society and the women we love, and our aunties and different girlfriends, where we see them go through heartache after heartache. We go through our own disappointment, and so we start to believe, like, why should I expect to attract somebody positive or a healthy relationship? And the thing is, until your heart and spirit becomes healthier and more free from the old things, because a lot of times you see women attract the same dude in a different body. Like, that's serious. Let that sink in, okay? When you're attracting the same female, fellas, okay? Same female who's selfish, who's a taker, she's super manipulative. It's all about her, and she act like you're supposed to be kissing her feet because she's entertaining you. There's something broken on the inside of you. There's something that some void you're trying to fill by getting this woman to validate you, getting this woman to need you. If anybody's trying to make you pay or prove to them that you're worthy of their love, it ain't worth it. And I said it. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. No. It should be a two-way street. I shouldn't have to take you through a whole bunch of hoops, even though that's what we do. But it's not healthy. It's not good. It ends up being game playing at some point. Because as you test me, I'm going to test you. How is that working for you guys? Okay? So, again, we have to get to the heart, the root of a thing, so that we can release it. And once you release the grief, once you are willing and ready to actually do your work, then I think that's when we're all going to experience healthier relationships. And I will tell you that I totally understand that now. That there was things that were on my heart that was blocking my ability to create and to have peace and to attract a better person. Now, yes, I still, attract some foolishness, but I don't even have a desire to entertain it. I don't want to help nobody with nothing. I don't want to be your counselor, your coach. I don't want to be your personal chef. I don't want to be your personal freak. We not about to bond over your trauma, my trauma. I don't want that. And y'all got to be careful with that when you're meeting people and they just want to tell you how bad everybody's been to them. Super manipulative, super stuck, super narcissistic. Be careful of that, okay? So anyway, guys, we'll talk more about that in another video, but I just wanted to share that you have to open your heart and do some true forgiving. Get out a pen and paper, write down some things, or go into your closet. Make sure it's dark. Cut the light off in the bathroom and open your heart to God and really let go of any and everybody who has offended, disappointed, betrayed, or let you down in any way, and especially emotional and verbal abuse have been known, and it is scientifically proven to last longer than physical abuse. Verbal and emotional abuse lasts longer than physical abuse. The impact of it, the effects of it on the psyche. So limit your access to people who don't mean you well and who try to break your spirit, because you don't want to have to do the work to restore yourself. So anyway, guys, thank you for listening to me. I love you all, and we're going to do the work together.